In the heart of Soapie, secrets simmer beneath the surface, relationships teeter on the edge, and the past refuses to stay buried. As April unfolds, love and betrayal intertwine, testing the limits of loyalty and trust. From shocking decisions to harrowing revelations, the residents of this tight-knit town are about to face a whirlwind of life-altering moments. With everything they thought they knew hanging in the balance, will they hold on to each other, or will the truth tear them apart? The journey is just beginning. On Tuesday, the 1st of April 2025, in episode 237, Hermione and Jan bask in each other's company, their connection deepening with every shared glance and effortless conversation. While their bond grows, unease tightens its grip on Veronique. Something about Marco's recent behavior doesn't sit right. He's restless, distracted, and too many little details aren't adding up. Her instincts scream that he's in danger, and ignoring them isn't an option. Meanwhile, Shireen finds herself at a crossroads, an important decision weighing heavily on her. There is no turning back now. As she presses pen to paper, she seals her fate with one firm signature. But while some take control of their lives, others have no choice but to surrender. Alison's condition worsens, her once sharp mind slipping further into confusion, leaving those around her dreading what's to come. As Wednesday, the 2nd of April 2025 unfolds in episode 238, excitement fills the air as Joey and Nenna's long-awaited big day finally arrives. Their love story, filled with ups and downs, reaches a beautiful climax as they step into a future together. But while the newlyweds celebrate, Alison makes a deeply personal choice, one that leads her to embrace happiness despite the shadows of her worsening condition. Meanwhile, Edmund and Shireen finally put their conflicts to rest, their lingering resentment giving way to an unexpected truce. Across town, the undeniable chemistry between Jan and Hermione intensifies, and for the first time in a long while, neither of them feel the need to fight it. By the time Thursday, the 3rd of April 2025, arrives in episode 239, one relationship ends while another begins. As Shireen and Edmund sign their divorce papers, the chapter they once shared officially comes to a close. But before the ink even dries, wedding bells ring elsewhere in Soapie. However, not everyone is in a celebratory mood. Rick watches Jan's behavior closely, his patience wearing dangerously thin. He has seen these tricks before, and the more Jan leans into his old ways, the closer Rick gets to losing control. The question is, what will happen when he finally snaps? On Friday, the 4th of April 2025, episode 240 brings a moment of pure astonishment as Alison is left speechless by Junior's unexpected wedding surprise. But as joy fills the air, tension simmers beneath the surface. Rick's plan to get Jan as far away from the farm as possible only seems to have the opposite effect, drawing Jan and Hermione even closer together. Meanwhile, Joey and Nenna find themselves testing different ways of living together, eager to carve out a life that works for them. What should be a time of joy may soon turn into a trial of adjustments. As Monday, the 7th of April 2025 dawns, episode 241 marks a significant change. The show's time slot moves to 1830, a shift that signals new beginnings in more ways than one. But as for what unfolds on screen, that remains a mystery for now. By Tuesday, the 8th of April 2025, in episode 242, Shireen seeks comfort in the company of Charlie, her time with him offering a much-needed distraction from the whirlwind of emotions she's been dealing with. Meanwhile, an undeniable tension crackles between Rick and Jan. Battle lines have been drawn, and neither man is willing to back down. On the other side of town, Joey and Nenna face a serious issue that could threaten the stability of their relationship. Love may be strong, but challenges have a way of testing even the deepest bonds. When Wednesday, the 9th of April 2025 arrives in episode 243, Sandy's world is shaken by Nenna's growing presence in the sister household, the unspoken tension brewing into something neither of them can ignore. Meanwhile, Jan and Hermione's deepening romance pushes Reich to the edge, his frustration mounting as he watches them grow closer despite his best efforts to intervene. Elsewhere, Allison, sensing the inevitable, extracts a heartfelt promise from Edmund and Junior: no matter what happens, they must continue to support each other when she is gone. The weight of her words lingers, heavy with unspoken truths. By Thursday, the 10th of April 2025, episode 244 unfolds with shocking revelations. Hermione, Shireen, and Annette each have big news to share, but not everyone reacts the way they expect. Reich and Edmund, in particular, struggle to process what they hear. Meanwhile, Junior and Nenna brace themselves as Allison's condition takes a turn for the worse, forcing them to confront the reality of what's ahead. But just as the present proves challenging, the past refuses to stay buried. Hermione finds herself haunted by a night she's tried desperately to forget. As Friday the 11th of April 2025 begins, episode 245 delivers a chilling shock to the Murray household, when an unexpected visit from the police leaves everyone reeling. While the truth threatens to surface, Allison's Alzheimer's progresses at an alarming rate, her once brilliant mind slipping further into the abyss. The burden proves too much for Junior, who struggles to hold everything together. At the same time, Nenna makes a difficult decision, entrusting the care of her home to Philip. As Monday the 14th of April 2025 begins, episode 246 remains a mystery. The events of this day are yet to be revealed, but one thing is certain: secrets never stay buried for long in Soapie's Kloof. On Tuesday the 15th of April 2025, in episode 247, the silence continues. Whatever unfolds remains hidden for now, leaving viewers on edge as the tension builds. By the time Wednesday the 16th of April 2025 arrives, episode 248 takes a dramatic turn as Devold scrambles to put together a plan that could be Hermione's only chance at freedom. With each passing moment, the walls of her prison seem to close in, and desperation hangs in the air. Meanwhile, Hermione issues a firm ultimatum to Veronique, one that could change everything. But as she fights for her future, Junior and Veronique are gripped by a shared fear. Hermione knows the truth about CJ and Marco's paternity, and if she speaks, their carefully guarded secret could be shattered forever. When Thursday, the 17th of April 2025 dawns, episode 249 takes a heartbreaking turn. Shireen and Jan, both burdened by unspoken pain, leave Soapie's Kloof with heavy hearts, their departures filled with lingering regrets. But as one truth is left behind, another is unearthed. Veronique confirms Junior's worst fear, sending shockwaves through his world. Meanwhile, in a moment of devastating oversight, Edmund makes a mistake that could change everything. He leaves Charlie alone with Allison, unaware of just how fragile her mind has become. As Friday the 18th of April 2025 unfolds in episode 250, Soapie's Kloof is thrown into chaos. The town is gripped by panic as Charlie and Allison vanish without a trace. Desperation mounts as the search begins, the police called in to assist with the growing crisis. As worry spreads like wildfire, Shireen's world is rocked when someone she knows is wheeled into the emergency unit by paramedics. Someone she never expected to see like this. By the time Monday the 21st of April 2025 arrives, episode 251 remains undisclosed. What happened over the weekend? The suspense only deepens. When Tuesday the 22nd of April 2025 rolls around, episode 252 stays under wraps. Whatever secrets lie in wait, they will not remain hidden forever. As Wednesday the 23rd of April 2025 unfolds in episode 253, a horrifying realization dawns upon Allison. She discovers the unthinkable. She is responsible for Charlie's comatose state. The weight of this revelation crashes down on her, shaking her to her core. But as she grapples with the truth, Junior does not hold back. He lays out, in no uncertain terms, the consequences of her misdiagnosis. Meanwhile, familiar faces return as Octavia and G-Wise make their way back into the picture, while Kobani makes a heartfelt promise to be a better father. By Thursday, the 24th of April 2025, episode 254 is steeped in tension. Shireen Jr. and Edmund struggle with the anger that simmers beneath the surface, each of them grappling with the fallout of Allison's actions. Meanwhile, Athandwa is hesitant about initiation school, uncertainty clouding his mind. But while personal struggles unfold, Octavia is busy stirring trouble, fueling speculation about Charlie's accident while standing by Annette as she is finally forced to confront the truth she's been avoiding. As Friday, the 25th of April 2025 begins, episode 255 takes a dark turn. Annette, driven by rage and grief, looks Allison in the eyes and makes a chilling vow she will make her pay for what happened to Charlie. But as this storm brews, Joey drops a bombshell on Giz, revealing the shocking truth about Annette's real identity. Meanwhile, tension escalates elsewhere, as Unathi becomes increasingly upset at the possibility that Athandwa might reject initiation school. When Monday, the 28th of April 2025 dawns, episode 256 pulls everyone deeper into uncertainty. Joey plays mind games with G-Wise, planting seeds of doubt that threaten to grow into something much larger. But while secrets and deception take hold, celebrations should bring joy, yet they don't. Athandwa's birthday is overshadowed by conflict, as tensions between Stilpiet and Unathi reach a breaking point. Meanwhile, Junior finds himself caught between love and obligation, struggling to support Allison as she drowns in guilt. By Tuesday, the 29th of April 2025, episode 257 peels back the layers of Sebatskluf's history. Joey unearths the past, sharing with Giz the long-buried secrets surrounding Annette's birth. But as truth comes to light, Octavia is on edge. If Giz digs any deeper, he may uncover something she's desperate to keep hidden. Meanwhile, Junior is deeply unsettled when Allison begins acting in ways that seem completely out of character, leaving him to wonder if something more is at play. As Wednesday, the 30th of April 2025 arrives, episode 258 delivers a bombshell. Joey finally exposes Octavia's crimes from 3 decades ago, leaving G-Wise completely shaken by what he hears. But the truth does not bring closure. Instead, it only fuels more chaos. Joey issues an ultimatum, one that Octavia flatly refuses. Meanwhile, Annette and Edmund are left reeling, fearful for Charlie's future as uncertainty looms over his fate. As Sobatskluf teeters on the brink of revelation and heartbreak, the tangled web of secrets, love and betrayal only grows tighter. With each passing day, the stakes rise, truths emerge, alliances shift, and the unexpected becomes the only certainty. What lies ahead for these unforgettable characters? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear: nothing will ever be the same again. Stay tuned, this story is far from over.